Get rich quick. A Crossout video by Dangerously Incompetent. This video was going to be called Don't Open Wasteland Containers, because opening containers is a gamble, and when you're gambling, it's the house that wins in the end, isn't it? And this is true in Crossout. Generally speaking, in most containers, whatever you get out of the container is not worth as much as you could sell the container for in the first place, generally speaking. And in the case of Wasteland Containers specifically, if we look at the parameters, what do you get out of them when you open them? Well, you can get a rare part for 24 hours. So that's a non-tradable temporary part. So you can get one of these blues. Well, if you want one of those blues, you just buy it off the market. And then you use it for as long as you want, and then you sell it off again at the end. And the amount of money you've lost on that would be piddling. You probably even make money doing that, if you're patient about when you're buying them or when you're selling them. So that's no good. An engineer's flag for 3 hours. So that one. Do you want an engineer for 1 day, 4 hours in it? Well, what on earth is that red thing saying? Anyway, for 3 hours, an engineer flag for 3 hours. Well, you can buy an engineer. You can craft an engineer flag on the engineer common workbench for about 20 coins, but that's a 24-hour flag, and that costs you about 20 coins in resources. And I wouldn't advise doing it, not even if you really are beginning, because it's always resources that restrict your progression through this game, not your reputation. You may think you want the reputation to get that train plow, maybe. No, that's just about reasonable. But otherwise, you just don't want an engineer flag. It pushes you further through the sort of what you can build and make, but it doesn't get you the resources to match that ability, that point in the game. So that's no good for you either. And then what you're probably going to get, because it's a high probability, is one of these common parts. So all these common parts that you can craft. Okay, but if we look at the market and have a look at the price of them, you can buy them, all these white parts that you can craft, see, all of them, and all of them, for a lot less, well, apart from the duster, but you can't craft that, and it's not, if we have a look at the parameters again, it's not one of the things you can get. See, it's not listed. That's the sprinter cabin, not the duster cabin. And you can sell this Wasteland container for 4 coins. So why not just buy the common part? All the things you can get out of this Wasteland container are worth less than the container itself. But that doesn't stop people buying them. I've sold hundreds of these. Years ago, I bought hundreds of these because at the time you could make money doing that. You bought them when they were cheap, and then during the crafting event they shot up in price because all the common parts shot up in price because you couldn't craft them at that point. You could only get them from this Wasteland container or from as a semi-random reward for mission battles. If you want to know more about the history of Crossout and that sort of thing, then you can look up The Incompetent Way to Make Money in Crossout number 15. That's the video you want to watch. Link in the description below. But I've sold over those ages ago, and I've been getting hundreds more because I race a lot. And when you race, if we still got a race up, there we go. See the rewards? That's what you get for winning. That's why some people spend an awful lot of their time and effort winning races, because you can get a Wasteland container and then somebody will buy it off you for 4 coins, which is craziness. I'm selling my Wasteland containers, but it's slow going because the price dips every time races on and people start getting Wasteland containers and they sell them and the price drops, and then I'll wait for the price to come up again and I'll start selling again. So I've still got hundreds. And I thought, I'll make a video. I'll open up 100 Wasteland containers and show everybody what you get by opening them, and show you that what you get on average is less valuable than the 4 coins you spent buying the Wasteland container, or alternatively the 4 coins you could have got selling the Wasteland container. So I started opening them up and recording it, and then this happened. That's the duster cabin. It's not the Sprinter, that's the duster. It's not on the contents list of the Wasteland container. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't have that according to the parameters. I mean, the duster cabin isn't craftable. You can't make it on anybody's workbench. It's not currently available in a pack. It actually came into the game in a gift pack, I believe, long before I started playing. So it's years and years old, like 5 years old. So there's not that many around. Which is why it sells for 300 coin. Because it hasn't been widely available, it hasn't been directly available in the game for years. It has been available if you know to open Wasteland containers. But it still could be a bad idea to open up the containers. If you only get a duster in 1 in every 1,000 containers, say, you're still losing money. It all depends on how often the duster shows up. So I continued opening until I'd done my 100 containers, and out of those 100 containers I got 3 dusters. So 100 containers at 4 coins a time minus 10%, 360 coins I could have got by selling them. Instead I opened them up and got 3 dusters at 300 coins a time minus 10%, 810 coins, which gives me 450 coins profit. And that's before I've sold off all the common parts, which will probably give me at least another 50 to 100 coins. And just for 100 Wasteland containers. Well, that's sorted out how I'm going to make money in Crossout from here on in. And by the time I publish this video, I'm not going to be stinking rich, because I'll have spent all that coin on buying a load of relics. And now that you know about the secret of Wasteland containers, you can too. But be quick, because people are going to catch on. Right, that's it for this video. I hope it's been lucrative for you. And the rest of this video is just me opening up the full 100 Wasteland containers with no commentary. So I'll see you all in Richville. You know I'm born to lose, and gambling's for fools. Ha ha ha!